I'll start off by letting you know, I had a brain aneurysm like 2 years ago. And if you ever wake up in a hospital with no insurance, it's a little bit of a bitch. Like, they skimp on everything. Like, even when I was flatlining, they didn't use crash cars. You just squirted me with a water bottle. Like, come on, buddy, let's pull it together. That was really cool. I didn't even get good medication. Like, there was no Vicodin in a Percocet. They just gave me like Flintstone chewables. And like, it wasn't even the characters I recognized. It was like the other Flintstones. It was like a pterodactyl and a fucking mailman. And I'm like, where is Betty? Because I would love to be Betty. I'm sure for the hospital cartoon. And then like, I had back surgery like 3 months ago, and then I had insurance, and it was like a buffet of drugs. Like, I've never had this much fun in my life. But the only problem was is I'd keep ODing on this shit. So after the 4th time I got revived, I asked the paramedic, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? He's like, well, how many pills do you take? I'm like, the bottle says 12. He's like, no, that's 1 to 2. I was like, it makes more sense. I want to make the dash a little bigger. Yeah, I'm not good at taking medication, and I'm even worse at having a job. Like, I used to work at a restaurant, right? And they decided to stick me at the cash register after my 3rd grease fire, which didn't involve grease. And I hate working the cash register because it's so embarrassing asking every customer, like, how much change do you think you should get back? Because it's not going to happen. It's just too much math involved. I hate math. Even when I was a little fuck, like in my grade school, we had like a system where you got like high math, medium math, low math, and are you fucking kidding me? And that was my class. It was me and like 5 other all-stars, and it sucked. Like, we'd all be shoved in our own little classroom, chained to the seats, wearing other mitts, learning things like animal sounds, shapes, how to give appropriate hugs. We had a bit of a mice and men problem. We cared too much. But the best thing was, is like, if we showed up, you know, like we never had any homework. And if we showed up the next day with no like cuts or bruises, we got to wear capes. So that pretty much is worth it right there. I'm like, I don't do relationships that well either. Like, have you ever been in a relationship where it means more to the other person than it does to you? It's not like a girl you dive in front of a bullet for, but you always tell her about it. Like, heads up. And there's a bullet. I'll give you an example. I was kind of dating this girl, sort of, not really. And we were walking home from the bar one night, and she was like a white girl with, so like, crying about a dog that died 10 fucking years ago. And she accidentally bumped into these 4 guys, like these huge guys. You know, she starts talking trash. I'm like, this is not going to turn out well for her. You know, someone called her a hairy bitch, which escalated the whole situation. And so she turns to me like I'm supposed to do something. And there's just a note taped to the back of her shirt saying, hey, I had a wonderful time tonight. Let me know how things turned out. P.S. I was the one that called you a hairy bitch. So, but she called me after she got out of the hospital, and she's alright. Let's see, what else should I be an asshole about? There was this one time in high school, I was dating this girl, and she called me up one day, like, freaking out, and she's like, you know, I'm late, I've been spotting. And I'm like, you're late for what? And you're weightlifting with who? Like, she's like, no, I might be pregnant. Oh. That's much worse. So I devised a plan. I invited her over, I tried to get her fucked up and shit. And it worked, she passed out. So now my plan goes into action. So now I'm down there with a pair of, goggles, a 7th grade health book, and a coat hanger. It turned out, MacGyver my way through this shit. I don't know if it was the fact that I hit the wrong hole or that I was using a plastic coat hanger, but she jumped up real quick, real pissed off, like, what the fuck are you doing? I like my keys in there? I don't know what's wrong in here. So sorry. So, it turned out that I was the asshole in all those situations, and I got tired of being the jerk, so I called up an ex-girlfriend to get some advice, some pointers on how to be a better person, a nicer guy. I was like, hey bitch, what are some things I can do to improve myself, be a better person? She's like, well, for starters, you can start by not calling me a bitch. I'm like, you know what, you're right, I'm sorry, Amy. It's Brittany. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. It's your sister's name. How's she doing? That's good? So, I was like, what are some other things I can do? And she was nice enough to fax me over a list, because I only have a fax machine for some reason. And she jotted down 2 of the things I should never say to a female in my life again. And I didn't think they were quite as offensive as she was saying, so she quickly decided I'm going to go puke. Number 1, of course, being the C word. No girl likes being called cuddly. Makes them feel fat or some shit. Number 2, cunt. It's a cute word, but happy birthday cunt on a card is with everyone involved. Number 3, I'm sorry, I thought you were a dude. Fag haircut. Number 4, your face feels furry, which I think is cute, but apparently that is not really Number 5, come on, let me put them on your forehead. Apparently not, I'm the one who felt balls on the forehead would make an awesome Christmas card. Which it did, got a lot of feedback. Not all positive, but it was feedback. Number 6, fuck you, touch it. Number 7, cool, I can fit my whole hand in there. What do you think? Number 8, it felt like the right hole, I apologize. That was hilarious. Number 9, is it supposed to smell like that? It smells through your jeans. And finally, number 10, it got in your hair. That is it.